I want to talk about what DMT feels like. I mean, there's like these different parts of it, right? Like any psychedelic. It's got this part, though, in the beginning. Complete and utter mind fuck. I mean, total short circuit of your brain. But it's like the weirdest fucking thing, like, scary. Almost. Like, nothing makes sense for a bit. And there's this, like, fucking show going in front of you that, oh my God, it's like, everything is just, like, being conjured up in the moment, like, really fast. And a lot of fucking digitally robotic-y shit going on there. It is like your fucking mind is like a computer. Like, it's all programming. Man, just like remembering it, and it's like fucking intense, man. That part sucked big time. Like, oh God, it was so fucking hard to take and so fast. It is nauseating so bad. And you just can't, like, do anything. You just have to go through that. And it's like, it is a suffering fucking feeling. It's not good at all. And then, like, later shit comes, and who the fuck knows how long, like, you go through that, like, fucking, you can't even, there's no time or anything. It's just this thing, this intense fucking thing that, like, is so fucking computery. There's no breathing or anything. None of that makes sense. It's bad. I mean, that part, after it, it's like, whoa, so good, but there's like this part that your brain just like has to reset or something. I don't know what the fuck, why that has to be a part of it. And it's so fucking familiar. That I feel like that had happened to me before, maybe like in my childhood or something, like in a dream. And it made me like wonder, like, or maybe it's just like a common side effect with DMT that like everything sort of seems like you've been there before, done it before. But there's a thing that happens, I think a lot of anyone who's been through that can relate. It's like, I've been here before. I've done this before. Like maybe a lot of times. Maybe like in other lives. I don't know, because it was really confusing about like what reality I even came back to. Like, it took a long time to be sure that it was over. And I'm just talking about this because I just got high for the first time in about a month and a half ago or so. And I hurt my back, so I just ran out of pain meds, and I wanted to try some weed. So I'm just talking out of my thoughts. I'm not going through that right now. I ain't claiming to. I'm just like remembering it. It came up while I was high. So I wanted to talk about it. Yeah. Just was remembering it. Sometimes I think a lot of people forget about that part. The mindfuck part. That everything is pixelated and fucking computery and moving real fast and changing like making you nauseous from all the moving and everything changing constantly. It takes a little I don't know, time doesn't really seem to exist, but you just like have the terribleness of it, the intensity of it. I believe that everyone probably experiences that when they take that. And usually our minds can't really take the memory of it, so we forget that part. We try to remember just like the part that comes after, because that's like easier to live with. I mean, like the brain kind of protects itself from the trauma of that by forgetting about it, is what I'm trying to say. But my friend recorded my audio when I was doing it, and I think this all might have happened in real time, like real fast, but in there it was a long time of that weirdness, and then things mellowed out. They got more organized. My brain put together a different picture. And it was less scary when I could actually make out shapes and shit. At least patterns started to be more like stable. Not some elongated dog that never stops, or I don't know, just like some of that shit is like it's like a kind of like a chaos turning into organization type of thing. And it could you could think of it like rebooting a computer. Like if you just like unplugged it, fuck, everything is just fucked after that. Turn it back on. If that thing stayed conscious during that power loss, what would its sort of screen look like, or its experience look like for it? I don't know. Like if it was a conscious thing, it'd be a little bit scrambled, maybe. Maybe the concept of time wouldn't really be relevant. And then chaos would start to become organized as it reset. I don't know, something like that. I don't know how else to put it, but, it's just seems very much like the human brain is like a computer. And it makes patterns and shit when you take psilocybin or any psychedelic. And DMT is just that times a million. So it's like scrambled at first, but designed to become organized. So patterns, symmetry, geometry, color, all the properties of art, shadow and light and contrast and hue, chroma, saturation, and personal aesthetic. Do you like your corners rounded? Do you like your jewels shiny and sparkly? And your brain starts picking patterns from memories, like objects to form into patterns. You could see a kaleidoscope of orange slices, a grid of cherries that move and turn into all kinds of beautiful shapes like a kaleidoscope. And as your brain starts to acclimate to this experience of being reset, your you start to get more complicated objects, and those objects get covered in patterns, and those patterns get covered in patterns, and you can start zooming in and experiencing a more rich and matured artistic experience. And it is my opinion that art and the human experience are the ultimate pairing. They are like one and the same. And so everyone has it in them. And that's why I talk about the creative force like it is a thing to me. It is what we are. Creation. So we, or I, know that I experience my reality through my own brain that's putting together a story for me. It's a rendering machine. And it's sending out requests for information about my environment, what I see, what I taste, what I hear, smell, touch, my senses, and they paint a picture. But what happens when the brain makes the request and then the message it gets is all scrambled or error, corrupt, whatever you want to call it, And the brain goes, what do I do with this? There's nothing. I'm flying blind. Imagine if all of a sudden you couldn't see when you're driving, So the brain, knows it's an emergency, and so it sends out another, request. And it keeps, if it gets garbage back, then it just goes, nope. Request again. And so you're sort of, delayed. And then, it gets caught in this feedback loop where it just, there's, excuse me, it can't rely on the information it's getting, so it starts making it up, So you see stuff. I think there's that. And then there's some other shit that I feel like has deeper meaning than that. But I'm not saying anything like other experiences don't have relevance. I'm saying that, because there's some really deep spiritual stuff that comes with that. And fuck, it's taken me forever to figure it out. Glad I have. But there is that mindfuck part. Boy, it's a bad one.